Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Notre Dame's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Payne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to...
Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Payne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, partner.
Yeah, and defense
makes the grab on the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to bully their way in. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Notre Dame right back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They're going to run it. Smashes ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives in that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen.
He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're trying to slam it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's Payne. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately you've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Unleashes one deep. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 3rd and short. They got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
On the option. Now the toss. He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the two-point try. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, second and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The give as they work on that clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Handoff to the single back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Off the boot, looking for his man. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but...
And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He unleashes a long one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll fire. Snags it. Just trucks through it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,